That's right, drugs are good. Yeah, yeah. Soyboy, let's go. Soyboy doing it. Doing drugs and just doing it. Soyboy, let's do it.
If you find yourself suspended in midair above the ocean, you better hope that water turns from solid into cushion, cause you never stuck a landing. You ain't 𝐴𝐿𝐿𝐸𝑋𝒶𝓃𝓈, kid, you ain't no pilot. You're out of control, the birds are clogging the propellers. Nothing that you choose will ever lead you to a place that really matters. So you head back to the doctor, demand another hit, and would you please fill my prescription? Sends you to the pharmacy, the pharmacist is laughing. Knows that you've been overdosing neon Evangelion. Knows you can't unsee the things you've seen. Emotionally scarring and a shock to the system. He continues laughing in your face, hands you medication and explains to what could happen. He says, are you sure you wanna bury what you're feeling? Do you find not dealing with it more appealing? She said, don't make others suffer for your personal hatred. It's not fair to the people. Looking out for your better interests. The hedgehog's dilemma ain't real. Get it out of your head. But you can't fight the fear of colliding with another. Nothing scares you more than when someone gets too close.
She said it doesn't matter in the end. You might as well be happy.
You might as well be happy as they're breaking down the barriers and tearing down the walls.
She said it doesn't matter in the end. You might as well be happy.
You might as well be happy as they turn the cameras on you and they're forcing her to watch.
She said it doesn't matter in the end. You might as well be happy.
You might as well be happy as your fist is full of 𝑧𝓼 and you pop another pill and then you're dodging every problem that you ever come across. Big Red's out there taking a stand. If only you could man up and lend her a hand, but you're frozen solid again. Past him like the Shinji, what's he got to say? She's doing some damage, but the enemies she's facing are a little more advanced. They keep regenerating just to fight her once again. She's bleeding out her eye and her arm's been split in half. The Avas are encircling, looking just like vultures. They throw down the spears and they finish the job. Then the famous scream really sets the story off. In a catatonic state, she puts her hand upon your face and she whispers, how disgusting, can't believe to be alive again. Stuck inside a post-traumatic stress disorder nightmare. How did we get here? She said, don't make others suffer for your personal hatred. It's not fair to the people. Looking out for your better interests. The hedgehog's dilemma ain't real. Get it out of your head. But you can't fight the fear of colliding with another. Nothing scares you more than when someone gets too close.
Let's go. She said it doesn't matter in the end. You might as well be happy.
You might as well be happy as they're breaking down the barriers and tearing down the walls.
She said it doesn't matter in the end. You might as well be happy.
You might as well be happy as they turn the cameras on you and they're forcing her to watch.
She said it doesn't matter in the end. You might as well be happy.
You might as well be happy as your fist is full of 𝑧𝓼 and you pop another pill and then you're dodging every problem that you ever come across. get a bump with Donald Trump.
Can you believe it? Yeah.
Rather see his body in my trunk.
I wanna bleed him, yeah.
Everything he says I disagree with.
Got me seething, yeah.
How's it taking this long to impeach him?
That'll teach him, yeah.
I just lost a bet in Jussie Smollett.
What you wager, yeah.
Think he tied that rope around his own neck.
This one ain't go, yeah.
Instead of paying cash, he wrote a bank
To
check.
his trainers, yeah.
He goes hard at 45, don't
This
forget.
is Trump, so yeah.
Orange skin degenerate. Hashtag not my papa president. Donnie's on the floor, now responding from the lethal dose. Think I see a little bit of blood coming out his nose. Crime scene investigators dusting up the office looking for prints. What's Canada's stance on illegal immigrants? I just wanna hang with Andrew Yang.
Seems intriguing, yeah.
Let me at that universal income.
Where's it come from, yeah.
Extra grand a month could really help us.
In my pocket, yeah.
If he picks up speed, no one can stop him.
Momentum, yeah.
I just wanna sing with Jeffrey
Think
Epstein,
I'm all that, yeah.
hanging up a portrait of Bill Clinton.
In a blue dress, yeah.
People wonder how he made his money.
Human traffic, yeah.
I wonder who else he had on his island.
Never find out, yeah.
Orange skin degenerate. Hashtag not my papa president. Donnie's on the floor, now responding from the lethal dose. Think I see a little bit of blood coming out his nose. Crime scene investigators dusting up the office looking for prints. What's Canada's stance on illegal immigrants? Well-off celebrities force their ideologies down onto the public. Their opinions hold power somehow, they shower the masses. They're not any better than politicians. Politicians won't pay your mortgage, they'll only raise property taxes. Politicians can't cure your illness, they'll only ban the substance that actually helps you. The drugs the pharmaceutical companies can't make $1 off, they don't want you to have them. Politicians will not protect you, they'll only send your kids to die to buffer their foreign investments. Celebrities tell you America's trash, they're the only ones reaping the benefits, living the dream while we absorb the consequences. Let me tell you, my rhymes is highfalutin, got you high on gluten. Better take cover, here comes a school shooting, calling me a mutant. For my flag salute, any vote for Trump's another vote for Putin. Next election, take a new direction. Russia mixture, Trump will likely win again. Mueller's wasted, time investigation came up empty depending on the station. Feed your mind with the side that you agree with. Never care for the other side's opinion. Don't forget, there is another option. Watch it crumble into oblivion. Both sides inevitably losing. Don't pick, it's more fun over here.
More fun over here. You gotta believe it's more fun over here.
Hey yo, bring it back front row, more like blunt row. Scooby-Doo I hear saying rough row. Reaganomics? Yeah right, nah man, I can't catch a breakonomics. It ain't fair, spending so much money just to fight these faceless phantoms that they may or may not even exist. What are we fighting against? Why are they funding this? I wanna Wanna see Mike Pence hanging from a barbed wire fence? Let's see what he's wearing when they pull down his pants. Ladies' panties, tight lingerie? I'm thinking that homeboy is gay. The only explanation I can think of, the only explanation that makes sense. Who cares? I don't care. Let's just stone him to death. There's no second chances on this side. There's no need for vice presidents. You gotta be sicker, you gotta be sicker, you gotta be sick of the way that it looks. And there's 17 up on the panel. That's 17 more than you can handle. All of them talking exactly at once. Does anybody actually watch this? Enough is enough. Listen, they're spreading political discourse, reading the script that they read the night before. Changing the channel, you search for another opinion. This one's more biased, you tune in and listen. If all that you're hearing, if all that you watch is a blindly witness direct from the box, then no wonder you're angry and blame demographics. Of course you think this country's hopeless, cause over here we've turned it off, and everybody gets along. The real world's not as bad as the box would make you think. It's actually doing alright. You just have to think for yourself. Hey yo, bring it back. They pay actors just to show up, make disasters more disastrous. 20 people dead, but their faces look familiar. Not intentionally callous, but what else should I call this? No longer living life in a state of blissful ignorance. This ain't Jedi mind tricks or deja vu tactics. It's the opening of eyes to your pointless existence. This is what it looks like when your mind betrays you daily. Haven't slept in weeks. Haven't slept in 1, 2, 3, 4, going for a hot streak. Shooting just like Curry, but Kawhi received the ring. This is what it feels like when there's no one on your team. When your mind betrays you nightly. The clock stares at you fondly. No wonder you can't sleep. The pillows talk about you right behind your back, and it's usually insulting. You gotta get out of this. You gotta get out of this room. You gotta get out of this place. Enough of that, you've heard enough, you've seen enough, you've taken all that you can take. You've hurt enough, you've had enough, you've done it all before. You just don't feel like dealing with this anymore. This is what it looks like when your heart betrays you daily. Haven't felt in weeks. Haven't felt a thing except that barrel in your cheek. You're barely alive when you're barely asleep. Your eyes are staring wide as you're pulling out your teeth. You can't believe it, what you're seeing. How's it possible to inflict this kind of pain upon yourself and still feel nothing? This is what it feels like when your heart betrays you nightly. This guy's so pathetic, the pillows whisper gently. You gotta get out of this. You gotta get out of this room. You gotta get out of this place. Enough of that, you've heard enough, you've seen enough, you've taken all that you can take. You've hurt enough, you've had enough, you've done it all before. You just don't feel like dealing with this anymore. You planned your escape, it got you nowhere, nowhere. That's right, you planned your escape, it got you nowhere, nowhere. Ha ta 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 ta, there's no easy way out. That's what everybody says to your face. So you get out of bed every single morning. There's no easy way out, there's no easy way in. So you plan your escape and you wait to see what happens. You've heard enough, you've seen enough, you've taken all that you can take. You've hurt enough, you've had enough, you've done it all before. You just don't feel like dealing with this anymore. I'm an insult to incels, practically an invalid. Been calling me untouchable since I was a kid. Gave up on girlfriends, gave up on relationships. Every time I try, it's a swing and a miss. Natural born loser, never been a hustler. Too fly said to exercise, never had muscles. Balding, short, ugly and frail. Better believe my complexion is pale. The only light I receive is from my computer's monitor. Look at this flawless monitor tan. Lotion in my hands and I'm logging in the 8chan. Lost on the forums, trolling the Mormons. 23 wives and I can't find one broad. They legalize polygamy but not prostitution. Poison, that's all you're gonna find on the internet. Even though you're looking for a friend or just somebody to talk to, someone, anyone. Sadly, everyone you meet is a lonely psycho. You start to absorb their personalities, and next thing you know, you got AR-15s and your garage is full of weapons. Shotgun shells and cartridges, silencers and C4 kits. All you really need's a time machine. You know what I mean? You gotta revisit your forgettable past. Maybe there's second chances on this side. Going back in time to where it all began. Alternate universes must exist. One more chance to get it right. When we die, do we wake up somewhere else? When we die, do we wake up? Yeah, please call me involuntary celibate. How could someone love me when my face looks like a halibut? No one cares about me except the people on the internet. Oh yeah, buying ammunition for the weapons I'll be using in the murdering of strangers as they're running round in circles. Running round in circles cause they're dodging all the bullets as my fingers on the trigger. Anytime that I'm in public, I just picture where I wanna stand to mow people down. Gotta bring my rifle, pistol, pen, and paper. Keep track of the body count. Shooting everybody cause they treat you wrong. Shooting everybody cause you don't belong. Leave up on your second chances. You can't escape what you become. You're doing this for fun. You run till you're tired of running. You turn and face the gunman. He shoots you right in the stomach. Face first in the pavement where you fell. You're dying, you know you can tell. He bids you a fond farewell from another random government incel.
personal privilege?
Yes.
Guys, first of all, James Jackson, Sacramento, he, him. I just want to say, can we please keep the chatter to a minimum? I'm one of the people who's very, very prone to sensory overload. There's a lot of whispering and chatter going on. It's making it very difficult for me to focus. Please, can we just, I know we're all fresh and ready to go, but can we please just keep the chatter to a minimum? It's affecting my ability to focus. Thank you.
Strictly drinking Starbucks and abusing Apple products. I'm a blatant corporate slave as I fight the 1%. Abercrombie North Face, all I ever wear. Gotta look my best as we take down the government. Upper middle class, all I've ever known is struggle. They say we're in a bubble, but we're all out of pins and we're all out of needles. 7 years of college, mastering the liberal arts. So much debt has been accrued, not even George Soros could pay it off. I'm thinking about moving to Portland and getting involved in that freak show. The camera's always on us, that's what I care about the most,
Want a personal privilege, please? Want a personal privilege, please? Want a personal privilege, please? Want a personal privilege?
Maybe go to DC to fight against the fascists. Looks like only 4 of the Nazis showed up to the rally. Maybe their numbers are dwindling. Maybe people aren't as racist as we think. Wait, what's happening? I'm thinking with clarity. Enough of this nonsense. Let's get back to my reality. How about we keep a list on all of Trump's supporters? This sounds familiar. Didn't Germany try to do this in the 40s? Trudeau. So, Trudeau. Why'd you put on blackface 10 years ago? You're giving us a bad look. Out here looking like a cultural crook. Everybody calling you a hypocrite, but we can't take down the golden boy. The throne is where you sit. We were in control of the laws and the narrative. The last thing that we need is another double standard.
Please do not use gendered language to address everyone. Please, gendered language.
Are there any white men in the audience? Put them up against the wall. Are there any straight men in the audience? Put them up against the wall. Put them up against the wall. He's using gendered language. Definitely someone that should be considered dangerous. Democratic Socialist Convention isn't big yet, but don't even worry for a second. Your kids will be indoctrinated, and trust me, they'll never be sad. They're constantly surrounded by comrades.
It is also triggering to my anxiety, comrades. It is also triggering, comrades.
They're triggering my anxiety. I'm constantly anxious, bleeding at my pancreas, constantly triggered by the people on the internet. You're looking for chivalry? Good luck. Chivalry's dead and stuck in the past. There's 58 genders that couldn't keep track of who to hold the door for. Who do we hold it for?
Quick point of privilege once again. Hi, James Jackson, Sacramento DSA, he, him.
The next speaker who doesn't mention point of privilege shall be tossed off the nearest ledge, off the highest peak, at the highest point. Don't you understand we take this pretty serious? Our adversaries think that we're a joke, while our policies are shoved to their throat. Yeah, it's a joke, get your laughs out now. Pretty soon we'll be running your towns, running your cities, and running your states. Eliminating comedy, eliminating hate. This is the one with the loop. This is the one with the loop. This is the one with the loop. Both sides can weaponize the lyrics. This is the one with the loop. This is the one with the loop. This is the one with the loop. Both sides can weaponize the lyrics. Society is waltzing on a tightrope. Can't get through the day without a little dope. Politicians preach you should believe in hope. When it comes to voting, you say not a vote. Society is dancing on a fine line. Every single day feels like a waste of MSNBC and Fox control your mind. Searching every day, but there's no truth to find. Of course the suicide rate's going through the roof. We spend 9 hours a day in a room the size of a phone booth. They say the economy is booming, but booming for who? It certainly ain't doing much to help me and you. The median wage hasn't gone up since 1962. Lots of people working 2 jobs just to make it through. If that were me, I'd probably want to kill myself too. Society is waltzing on a tightrope. Can't get through the day without a little dope. Politicians preach you should believe in hope. When it comes to voting, you say not a vote. Society is dancing on a fine line. Every single day feels like a waste of MSNBC and Fox control your mind. Searching every day, but there's no truth to find. One more active shooter, one more wild manifesto. Maybe they should double check his house for asbestos. The internet's destroying every fabric of society. Just another sign, every empire declines. Maybe try expanding just a little on the background checks. Maybe they should reconsider sizes of the ammo clip. Maybe they should worry less about their network's ratings. Maybe there's a bigger reason why we'll never see any changes. The sad truth is we know it's all hopeless. Look at all that cash they got floating around in Washington. Look at all the money being shoved into their pockets. Look at all the politicians playing out the politics. The wealthy have the power and the influence. Don't doubt for a second things would change if they demanded it. You know that's how it is. You know that's how it will be. You know that's how they want it. That tightrope's turning into a shoestring. Here we go again, yeah. Society is waltzing on a tightrope. Can't get through the day without a little dope. Politicians preach you should believe in hope. When it comes to voting, you say not a vote. Society is dancing on a fine line. Every single day feels like a waste of MSNBC and Fox control your mind. Searching every day, but I'm just going blind.
Wanna kill yourself with me?
Coming in hot like some Japanese city pop. Whistling along while I'm poisoning your crops. Don't forget to rinse them off before you start consuming. Careful what you eat or your heart might stop. They lie to your face with that farm to table. No wonder all these vegans looking so unstable. Everybody out here digesting the toxins. What did you expect when we're mass producing vegetables? Every single thing you eat is covered in a pesticide, insecticide, or anything Monsanto feels like spraying on it. Anything you eat could likely kill you at some point. You might as well enjoy it till you're sleeping on a stretcher. Diagnosed with cancer, what'll be your final answer? Dreams really do come true. They really do. Everything looks better in the rear view. Everything looks better in the rear view. You have to admit, everything looks better in the rear view. Be happy that you're dying soon, cause everything looks better in the rear view. Standing in the rain like a bona fide soy boy, doing all you can to be this feminazi's boy toy. Stuck inside the hospital, you bring her favorite chocolate, then you turn around, you know you're too afraid to visit. And she lied to your face when she said that you would play. Every time you visit her, she can't pick up the violin. How can you expect to go right back to competitions when you're playing by yourself and lost your motivation? So you carry her outside, perform a duet. Rooftop of the hospital, she pulls a violin out of the sky, and you start playing together, and you wish that this could last forever. You know that you will miss her. When she's diagnosed with cancer, what'll be her final answer? Death is only something new. The sky was so beautifully blue. Everything looks better in the rear view. Diagnosed with cancer. Everything looks better in the rear view. You have to admit, everything looks better in the rear view. Be happy that you're dying soon, cause everything looks better in the rear view. A late night revelation shows itself before her eyes. She starts thinking straight, fighting back, tears screaming, if everything looks better in the rear view, then why am I going blind, looking behind as her body departs to the place that it was bound? A handwritten letter that she wrote for you is found, full of laughter and apologies, regret after regret, sentence after sentence, how she's happy that we met. Saying things like, I know that I'm gonna see you again. The final words, a question and some much needed advice. Are you living life or are you just passing through? You know I won't always be around to help you. Don't get lost. Don't get lost. Don't get lost. Don't get lost in the rear view. Cancel culture belongs in the subculture, hunting strangers down for offensive things they've said. Rich and famous, ooh, a juicy target. They expect massive outbursts from the public. Trust me, normal people couldn't care less. Twitter witch hunts helped Donnie get elected. Cancel culture, textbook Marxist torture, ruining the lives of those who go against. Sit down, take a listen, unplug, nothing's missing. Only thing you're missing is that feeling of connection. Watch another movie, give in to the emptiness. Small town jobless sickness, nothing doing, watching Netflix every day. A fall for, choose a sad, depressing anime. Maybe you should try out something else, but this is what the people want. Secular and meaningless. Give the people what they want or give them what they need. You're lying, April, collecting that paper. Violin, piano, another fiasco. You're flaring up from the excess Tabasco. Every day is a headache, a hassle. You'd rather be in a virtual castle, slaying things and winning things, addicted to the slot machine. Life is bleak, so you search for something logical. Sorry kid, all your goals are intangible. Every single thing you're working towards is fantasy. Can't you see the fantasy distracts you from all else? Can't you see the fantasy detacks you from society? Can't you see the fantasy distracts you from yourself? Nah, girl, I ain't signaling my virtue. You know that I never try to hurt you. Go to rallies, wear a ski mask. I swear I care there for the rights of the pushed aside and the left behind and the marginalized. For fun, let's beat up a Nazi or two. But all I really wanna do is get inside your room. Deep inside you'll see the truth, and then I love it. We could talk about politics. The electoral college is a totally broken system, depending on who wins it. We could talk about Hillary's loss, feeling that Bern had a cost, how to assassinate Trump and execute all of his sons at once, and play some checkers or chess, and then maybe loosen your dress. Everything I've said is a lie, and I signal my virtue to get you in bed, and I think that together we can make a mess. And I think that together we can make a mess. And I think that together we can make a mess. And I think that together we can make a mess. How I miss that Vespa riding maniac with a 4-string bass, hits you in your face, it puts you on your back, and you're watching Foolie Cooley in the basement in the summer, thinking about how you never asked for a number, wishing that your cat was still alive. Are there stars in the sky? The steam-powered iron flattens wrinkles in your brain. It prepares you mentally for all the misery on the way, and you're a square peg in a round hole. You never understood the goal, the end game, purpose, reason for all of this. So you sip the lean, searching for answers. Slurping, slurping, you're slurping, slurping, slipping while you're slurping, doing anything to recapture the feeling. Clueless, youthful, mystery and meaning. What's the point of anything, and what's the point of everything, and what's the point of anything if everything is pointless? Oh, take me back to the maniac. Ask you if you wanna come along on a space adventure. You stood there staring blankly, rendered speechless like you always do. She said, you know what, just forget it. You're only still a kid tycoon. So you watched her fly away off into the skyline, thinking, oh my god, that cartoon alien broad was fine. Maybe she'll come back when you need her if the time is right. Maybe as a miserable adult on a pointless summer night. Sanity's removed itself, has anybody seen them? The voices are piling up again, they're piling up again. Music ain't the notes, it's the deafening silence between them. Sleeping ain't the blankets, it's the people underneath them. Is nobody next to you? I never expected this album to end with the Bill Evans cover, but here we go, here we go. Everyone knows that the jazz is the blues and the blues is the saddest. The saddest part is that you can't understand and you can't comprehend why you're feeling so melancholy. Cause you never called me, so I'm melancholy, and you never called me, so I'm melancholy. And everyone knows what goes on underneath. Even peace has you stricken with grief. The silence in between. If nobody's next to you, nobody checks on you. Nobody knows if you die in your sleep. And if nobody's next to you, nobody checks on you. Nobody knows if you're overdosing. The sirens return when you're trying to sleep. They bring with them music and lyrics, everything that you need, but your efforts are fruitless, they're fruitless. Nothing's produced, they're empty and useless. God, I wanna thank you for this gift, but I think that I'm getting too old for this. I'd trade it right now for 2 hours of sleep, or maybe 5 seconds apiece. There must be a way just to shut her all down, maybe a valve release. Music ain't the notes, it's the silence in between them. Sleeping ain't the blankets, it's the people underneath. Is nobody next to you? You're watching her die with the view from her bedside. You can't even muster a tear for the love of your life. What kind of life is this anyway? How'd you convince everyone that it's going away, but you're mentally breaking down? Her heartbeat is down, her heart rate is down. You're holding her hand because no one's around. No one to witness your emotions crumble. Nobody knew you like she did, the people underneath. If nobody's next to you, nobody checks on you. Nobody knows if you die in your sleep. Watching her die with the view from her bed.